Hi, welcome back to Mechanics and Control of Robotic Manipulator. Although the title is actually like Mechanics and Control of Robotic Manipulator, but this particular, you can say video, or you can say the lecture is more about, you can say the trajectory generation, especially cubic trajectory with the wire points, because I got or I received a few consent from our own students. They said, sir, can you show some of the you can say simulation where more wire points is actually like included, because in our earlier simulation, so we could see like what you call one wire point where the velocity is specified or not, so that we have seen. But in this particular short video we will be see like two or three wire points how we can do it. Even I will be giving a general scenario how to go n number of wire points. So I made a MATLAB code to understand more clarity, but that code even further improvised, because if I show something like small subfunctions and all, it may not be easy for you to understand. So that's why I made it as a normal MATLAB function, so we can see how that can be done. So in that case, there are two things. One is actually like with the velocity specified on the wire point. So then it would be a very standard, because you would be having actually like n wire points, then n plus one segments. So in that each segment you can actually like you can say describe independently. So that is the advantage if the velocities are actually like specified. If the velocities are not specified, so then there is actually like different scenario where you can actually like take, for example, you have one wire point. So the second segment initial velocity would be considered as the first segment, you can say final velocity. So that way we can make it. So now we have actually like n plus one segment. So each segment final velocity would be the next segment initial velocity. That way we will make the scenario or the scheme and then do it. So in that case, the second case is actually like a little, you can see lengthy equation, whereas the first one even you can actually like discriminate, or you can say actually disseminate, or you call compact as actually a simple 4 cross 4, and you can call only that particular instant. Only thing you can change the time and the different scenario. But in this particular MATLAB simulation which I intend, so I have shown the general scenario how we can actually like make you can see a block diagonal based A matrix. Okay, so that is the whole idea. So just to understand, so last video on trajectory generation I have shown like one wire point, but here I just wanted to add two, and in the simulation even I tried to show three. So now you can see like each one actually like can be you can say consider as a different segment. That is the advantage if the initial and final velocity of individual segments are given. In the other sense, so even the wire point velocities are given, then we can use this particular scheme. So in the sense you can see like each would give like a0 to a3 would be unknown, where you can see like x t0 and x tv1 and x dot t0 and x dot tv1 would be known. So in the sense four equation, four unknowns. So similar way you can go across, right? So when you come to the second case is slightly different. So for example, if I take two wire points, so what you can see like like a0 is actually like x naught and a1 is actually like x naught 0. We assume this way. So in that case, actually like what further we know, the initial, or you can say the first segment, you can say final position would be the wire point which we have given xp1, and the second segment initial point also the same. So in the sense b0 we can write as xv1. So this is we know. Similar case you can go n segment. So you can see like the second segment final point would be known and the third segment initial point is known. So that consecutive, if you assume the final segment, you can say final point would be known and final velocity would be known. So in the sense initial velocity and final velocities of the entire trajectory is given and all other wire points are plotted. Further what we have actually like initial acceleration and velocity of the first segment would be the final acceleration and velocity of the first segment would be the initial velocity and the acceleration of the second segment. So if that is the case, we have actually like you can say n such conditions will come. So in the sense you have actually like one velocity condition. So if you have n via points, so n conditions will come. So here two via points, so two, you can say velocity condition, two acceleration conditions. So like that we can actually like make it. So now you can see like if you take this, so this also will give 12 equations and 12 nouns. So even in the previous one also you can see like 12 equations and 12 unknown, right? So now we will go to MATLAB and then I will show you like how that has been done. So I'll start with one via point. So then we can see I've taken a dynamic control scheme. So I'll just make it simple X, Y position trajectory tracking of a mobile robot. And I try to actually like take the desired orientation is based on the position, in the sense line of sight I've done. So this is the same thing which we did in the earlier case, right? So now if we come back, so you can see like this is the one via point. So in the sense what you will get, so you will get two segment. So two segment means actually like eight coefficients. So 8 cross 8 as the A matrix, in the sense 8 equation. So if you look at it, so if you look at it, this is the you can say with via point velocity specified. So you can see like this is actually like a diagonal, uh, you can say block diagonal matrix, right? So you can actually like clearly see. So this is the first block diagonal and this is the second block diagonal. So this is the way we can actually like do it, right? So the same thing I've actually like consider. So you can see like this is an individual and this is another individual we can even treat. When you come to the via point with no velocity specified, you can see like these are actually like you can see initial position, initial velocity, then first segment position, final position, and this is second segment initial position, and this is the second segment final position. Okay, then this is the second segment final velocity, and this is the velocity relation where we consider final velocity of the first segment would be the initial velocity of the second segment, and this is the final acceleration of the first segment is the initial acceleration of the second segment. Now you can see the same equation have come. So just to recap, I've taken 2 points. Okay, so via point is actually like 2 comma 2 where the initial point is 0 comma 0, and the final point which I assume that minus 2 comma 4. Okay, so now if I assume that where the velocity is specified, the velocity is each segment initial and final velocities are 0, even the via point velocity also 0. So now in that case, if you look at it, the simulation, so you can actually like see, so this is the point which is actually like go across. So you can see like the vehicle is actually like moving, and then actually it is controlled motion. So here we have used a simple computer torque control. So we have not considered the wheel configuration, but still we can actually like use it. So now you can see like each segment initial and final velocity is 0. So it is actually like very smooth and going. Now, if I give any velocity change, so then you can see that the curve will change because it has to actually like overcome that, because what happened, the velocity of the profile will not change, that initial or final velocity will get changed. This and the curve will be elongated because of that. So you will get elongated curve. Okay, so I'll just speed up. So the past, I will actually like reduce it. So probably I'll make it, this is 10. Okay, so and I'll just to show that if I give the via point velocity, for example, here I'm saying that this is 0.1. So you can see like immediately there would be a curve, right? You can see, right? So this is what I wanted to say, because in order to compensate that via point velocity, it is actually like doing it, right? But still, this is not the way which we are looking at, because each segment is have a transition, right? So in order to avoid the transition, what we usually does, so we assume that the via point velocity would be the consideration what we have taken earlier. So if that is the case, this is the trajectory which we are going to generate. So now I'm just making this a comment. Okay, so now I actually like run it here. So you can see like this is very smooth. This is the point. So 2 comma 2 is still following, and minus 2 comma 4 also following, but you can see like it is actually like very smooth, and the transition on the acceleration and velocity is very smooth. This is what we wanted. So in the sense it is actually like single segment, in the consideration. Even you have a 2 wire point or 3 wire point, you can consider as a single segment as it is. Okay, so that is the whole idea of this. So now we can actually like go to the 2 wire points. So if it is actually like 2 wire points again, so we can actually like see. So I've given initial like wire point 1, wire point 2, and the final point. Similarly, like y and x and y I've given. So now I'm actually like trying to make, there are two with wire point velocity and no wire point velocity. And you can actually like come back to the code. You can see like this is a block diagonal, right? I'll show you. So this is A as the A1, A2, A3. If I write, you can see these are actually like a block diagonal matrix, right? Whereas the other one, you can see like this is actually like a small block. So this is, you can see initial position and the final position of the first segment. This is the initial position and final position of the second segment. This is the initial position and final position of the third segment. So here 2 wire point, only 3 segments. And this is the initial velocity and final velocity of the whole trajectory. And this is the velocity information of the first and second. And this is second and third. This is the acceleration information of first and second. And this is second and third, right? So you can see like the same thing, even you have n wire points, you can add it as a block. So I will show you in the next simulation how that can be done. So now you can see like this is what I said, computer tab control. Even we can think about PD control and all those things, right? So now if I run this, so you can see like earlier it was only up to, so initial V1, then else, because it's one segment, here 2 segment. So even this need not to be done in like a big thing. Even I can make a simple MATLAB or functions, but here I've just made it in order to get clarity. Okay. So now if I actually like run this, so you can actually like see, so these are the 4 wire points, or I could say 2 wire point, and this is the initial and final point. So now we assume that the final velocity of the first segment is the initial velocity of the second segment. Because of that, it is smooth. Similarly, like you can say final velocity of the second segment is the initial velocity of the third segment. It is actually like giving a very smooth. Otherwise, if it is followed strictly with the wire point velocity, that too, like if I consider 0, it would be a simple, you can say straight line connections. I will show you in the next animation. So you can see like it is very smooth, right? So this is the way we can actually like go across and do it what we wanted. So now you can see like this is we have done. So I'll just make it one more step. So I'll just make it a little faster. At least I'll just scale it up to twice. So now what I have actually like taken this with wire point velocity specified. So here we assume zeros. So I'll show you like how that is considered. So I already said it is a straight line, right? So this is a way we can actually like do even with wire point velocities. So now one of our student asked, so can I make a rectangular square trajectory? You can do it now. So you can add one more wire point, you can make it a rectangle, square, or whatever you wanted, you can do it, right? So this is the way we can actually like do it. So now I assume that the wire point velocity or some final velocity has changed just in case. So I assume that this is actually like change. Okay. So, and I assume that this is changed. I just give a random wire point velocity in X and Y. So now you can actually like see. So it is actually like a slightly, you can see, right? How it is. So now even our controller is not able to follow because it is giving some angle which is immediately not able to track. Okay, so that is the whole idea. So now I'll just make it just for our understanding. So this I'll make it a 0. So I'll just try to show. So if the wire point velocity is there, so this is wire point velocity is there. This is actually a very curvy nature. That is definitely, I don't know like whether it is able to follow. So here fortunately it is able to follow, and you can see, right? So it is very, very good in one sense. So right. So now the same thing we can actually like go to 3 wire points, right? So now we added one more wire point. Okay. So now if I actually like see, so I'll just make it the blocks. So now you can see like the same code, I make it as a blocks. So as I already said, you can see A1, it is actually like the first initial position and final position of the first segment. Then this is the initial position and final position of the second segment. And this is the initial position and final position of the third segment. And this is the fourth segment, like that you can keep going. And this is the velocity information, initial and final velocity. And this is the, you can say, other relation which will give the first segment and second segment velocity and acceleration relation. Similarly, the second and third segment velocity and acceleration. This is the fourth segment, or the third and fourth segment relations. Like that, you can actually like make it. So now you can do it. Similar way, the other way around, if you look at it with via point velocity specified, it is actually like a block diagonals, right? You can see like it is actually like a block diagonal. So now just for understanding, I'm just trying to change to PD control. Okay, so now it is a PD control, no longer computer task control. And I've just tried to first go with, you can say, simple straight lines, in the sense each segment consider as a individual segment, and via points velocity, or you can say initial and final velocity of each segment is considered zero. The sense it would be very smooth straight lines, right? So now you can see it is very close, like what one of my student asked, can I make a square? Right now I make a square, but it is rotated probably 45 degree, that's all. So now you can see like I can make even the trajectory tracking, or you can say trajectory can be generated in whatever way we want it, right? So now the same thing, if I actually like keep the via point velocity is not specified. So in the sense, I assume that the via point velocities are actually like what we have discussed earlier, that way relation. The initial, you can say, velocity of the second segment is the final velocity of the first segment, like that we have a relation. So then you can see like it would be very smooth, right? You can see, but still it is following the wire points. It is not at all taking away, but the curve is actually like very smooth, which is actually like can be even followed by the differential, or you call non-autonomic mobile robot in certain extent. So this is very common. So these are not really required for robotic manipulator, but if you think about mobile robot and all, this is actually like going to happen. So that's why we wanted to show this. So now in order to actually like understand, so even via point velocity or final velocity is given. So for example, I'm assuming that the final velocities are actually like given, just in this case, I've just given a final velocity as 0.1 meter per second in the x-axis. So you can see like there is a curve, small curve, right? So like that you can actually like change. So now even I can actually like change the other velocities and all. Still it will generate a trajectory, but the robot will follow or not based on the constraint. But in this case, this is actually like followed. So right now it is actually like very smooth, you can say end. So for example, now I'm actually like even making it, you can see like this is 0.1. I'm just trying to show. I don't know whether it will go. So you can see like it is actually like going somewhat some kind of generation, right? So I hope now you are actually like clear, and you can actually like you can see like that curve is not possible because your controller is actually like getting unstable, or you can say your trajectory generated which is not traceable. That is the whole idea, which is as per the current controller, it is not able to track. That is what the idea, which you can actually like see it. So I'll just give you the other way around. Okay, so I'm just trying to show this. With that, I will close it. Okay, so now you can actually like see it. So how this can be generated, and then you can actually like make it. So this is the way you can actually like make it. Now it is actually like trackable, right? So these all actually like you can see. So with that, I'm closing this particular, you can see short video session, and you can actually like follow, and you can give me your consent. We can actually like come back with a short video, or you can actually like go through my lecture content and lecture videos in NPTEL, where you would be able to see the handouts, and then you can actually like come back if you have any definite questions or not. Okay. So with that, see you then. Bye. Take care.